We need to have the Ritz and the glamour and the dits and the hammers. We need to have the sparkly barbs and the shimmer jammers. Welcome to Trending with Benjaja. I'm Benjaja. Welcome to the daily show where we go on to YouTube, find out what's trending every day, and we watch it together and have a great time. Thank you for coming to this channel. Thank you for clicking on this video. If you're here and you're just like, yeah, I'm here for it. Here I am. Well, then hit that subscribe button. That really helps. That really helps me out. Okay, so today we're doing Amy Poehler and Tina Fey's opening monologue at the 2021 Golden Globes. I didn't watch the Golden Globes this year. I actually didn't even realize that they happened. But that's kind of like what's been happening with a lot of award shows. I feel like since the internet has kind of taken over, we don't necessarily need to watch the whole award show. We can just watch the little snippets. Something about me, I feel like for whatever reason that if we really listen to our past and our future and our hopes and our dreams, then we can kind of see images of our future. I call them future memories. For whatever reason, I believe I'm going to be hosting the 2030 Oscars, which is going to be happening in just 9 years. And there's a long road to even be considered for that opportunity. So this is a big, weird future memory of mine, but I believe I'm going to be hosting the future Oscars. So what better thing to do than find out that the 2021 Golden Globes hosts Amy Poehler and Tina Fey are trending right now. And in order to get good at any job, you should study the people that have come before you. So this is going to be a good time to watch. I don't understand why they need Amy Poehler and Tina Fey to do it. I understand that they're funny together. They're not necessarily a comedic duo in a proper sense of the idea. They're not like a... who's like a famous comedic duo? Oh gosh, let's go. Come on, famous comedic duos. So you're on the clock here, man. I don't even know. I can't even think of. Are there any famous comedic duos that were like a tandem squad? Anyway, I understand that Amy Poehler and Tina Fey did Second City back in their youth together when they were younger, and they have worked together on plenty of projects, and they are good friends, but that doesn't necessarily make them a comedic duo. It's not like you see a lot of comedic duos doing this job ever. It's usually just held by men. I mean, Whoopi Goldberg has done it, if you can remember that, if you were born yet, in the 90s. And then also Ellen DeGeneres has hosted these award shows a few times. Anyway, it's kind of controversial because there's like nothing but men taking up the hosting spots. And I'm a feminist, but I'm a man and a feminist who's also a man. Anyway, this is taking way too long. All right, let's just watch the video, and here we go. We'll do it together. We'll talk after.
I'm Tina Fey, coming to you from the beautiful Rainbow Room in New York City, where indoor dining and outdoor muggings are back.
Yes, and I am Amy Poehler here at the Beverly Hilton District 7 New Angeles, and this is the 78th annual Hunger Games. Golden Globes.
I'm messing this up.
Now, Tina and I are hosting from 2 different cities tonight, but the technology is so great, you are never going to be able to tell the difference. It's going to be smooth sailing.
You won't even notice. Oh, I've missed you, my love. I always knew my career would end with me wandering around the Rainbow Room, pretending to talk to Amy. I just thought it would be later. But what an exciting night! All the big blockbuster movies that came out of this year are nominated. Parts of a Lady, Irish Goodnight, Mauricio's Delve,
Day Planner, Gronk, Ali G Goes to Chicago.
And we'll be honoring all the fantastic TV shows you binge-watched this year. The American Office, Old Columbus, very one-sided news programs,
the Zoom town halls about your school staying closed, and of course the cranberry juice skateboard guy. He's gonna skateboard to all the nominated songs tonight. How exciting!
Now, normally this room is full of celebrities, but tonight our audience on both coasts is made up of smoking hot first responders and essential workers. We are so grateful for the work that you do and that you're here so that the celebrities can stay safely at home.
Yes, thank you so much. Now, we know that you've seen a lot of crazy stuff at your job this year, but you have not seen the kind of stuff that we've seen at previous Golden Globes. This front table right here usually houses the biggest stars in the world.
It's usually like Meryl Streep, just hammered, can't even remember what movie she's there for.
Brad Pitt's always waving at me like, Amy, Amy. And I'm like, dude, I'm working. It's like, not now.
Oprah Winfrey just writing her name all over the tablecloth in pen.
Quentin Tarantino crawling under the tables, just touching people's feet. The point is, do whatever you want, because they do.
Yeah, those bitches are messy.
Yeah, they're messy. Okay, anyway, since you guys aren't usually here, let us explain what this even is. The Golden Globes are awards given out by the Hollywood Foreign Press Association.
The Hollywood Foreign Press Association is made up of around 90 international no-black journalists who attend movie junkets each year in search of a better life. We say around 90 because a couple of them might be ghosts, and it's rumored that the German member is just a sausage that somebody drew a little face on.
At the Golden Globes, we give out awards for movies and TV, but I mean, it's hard to tell them apart this year because movie theaters were closed and we watched everything on our phones.
So you may be confused which nominees count as movies and which are considered TV.
Now, TV is the one that I watch 5 hours straight, but a movie is the one that I don't turn on because it's 2 hours. I don't want to be in front of my TV for 2 hours. I want to be in front of the TV for 1 hour 5 times.
I think the rule is if their fake teeth look real, that's a movie. And if their real teeth look fake, that's TV.
If the British actors are playing British people, it's TV. If they're playing Americans, it's a movie.
If you're like, Mario Lopez is surprisingly good in this, that's TV.
Yeah. And if it stars Matthew McConaughey as a poetic drifter, it's a car commercial.
We watch TV and movies differently. Like in movies, it's called human trafficking, but on TV, it's called 90 Day Fiancé.
And if it's a play that has been turned into a movie, but you watch it on a TV, it's called the Pluvie. And there are at least 4 of them nominated tonight.
Oh, congratulations to all the Pluvies. So, let's see what these European weirdos nominated this year. Nomadland is a movie where Frances McDormand plays a lady who travels across the desert in her van and poops in a bucket. And my kids were like, could we do that for spring break? Could we do anything?
Okay, I'm pausing it real fast. They're on a roll. They're on a tear. They're great. They're basically like just explaining like, hey, things are changing and we're catching up to it. Right, world, we're in it. I wonder how many Quibi jokes that they haven't made, and what they have to make fun of Quibi. There's 4 minutes left. I think they'll do it at least 3 times. 3 Quibi jokes. Come on now.
Is short for Bankowitz, the name of the screenwriter of Citizen Kane, and that is the only thing they shortened.
The Queen's Gambit is whatever James Corden was up to in the prom, I guess. The prom came out at the perfect time because this year so many teenagers didn't get to go to their prom, so they could watch James Corden and Meryl Streep go to it instead, and that's still fun, right guys?
The Trial of Chicago 7, I think, is the best of all the Trial of Chicago movies, but it's still not as good as Police Academy 7, Mission to Moscow. Who's with me?
The thing I love about Aaron Sorkin's writing is he can have 7 men talking, but it feels like 100 men talking.
Yeah. The Undoing was a sexy and dramatic mystery where Nicole Kidman's coat is suspected of murdering her wig.
Soul is a beautiful Pixar animated movie where a middle-aged black man's soul accidentally gets knocked out of his body and into a cat. The HFPA really responded to this movie because they do have 5 cat members.
FPA,
Normal
Foreign
People
Press.
is an emotional show about 2 young lovers in Ireland and is best viewed in bed with your hot laptop right on your crotch.
One Night in Miami is a fictionalized version of a meeting that took place between Malcolm X, Cassius Clay, Sam Cooke, and Jim Brown, where I assume the topic of discussion was, how the hell do we get out of Florida?
Speaking of One Night in Miami, there are great directors nominated tonight. Regina King for One Night in Miami, Chloe Zhao for Nomadland, Emerald Fennell for Promising Young Woman, and 2 other people, but we're out of time.
Emily in Paris is nominated for Best TV Series, Musical, or Comedy, and I, for one, can't wait to find out which it is. French Exit is what I did after watching the first episode of Emily in Paris.
Maria Bakalova from Borat is a nominee tonight, which is huge for the Bulgarian community. Jim Parsons and Kaylee Cuoco are nominees tonight, which is huge for the Bazinga community.
What else? Oh, Sia's controversial film Music is nominated for Best International Flopperoonie. I don't want to get into it, guys, but it's real problematic, and Twitter is saying it's the most offensive casting since Kate Hudson was the Weight Watchers spokesperson.
I'll be honest. I kind of wish that everybody that was nominated was just watching from home in their pajamas. You know, like, seeing them all dressed up at their home is kind of strange, because then it's like they dressed up to stay inside and then they'll dress down when they're done. It just, to me, feels like everybody would rather see you just like hanging out in your jams and seeing your favorite cup of cocoa in your hand and just kind of lounging there, maybe with like whatever you binge eat, you know, whether it's like Ben and Jerry's pint of ice cream, oatmeal cookie chunk ice cream, which is the only Ben and Jerry's flavor that is the best. Once again, come at me with whatever you think is the best Ben and Jerry's flavor. It might be to you, but I'm telling you right now, if you've never tried it, which I don't think you have, oatmeal cookie chunk is the best Ben and Jerry's ice cream flavor ever. It's something that only comes around every once in a while. You can get a scoop of it at their actual store, but it's kind of tough to find. Anyway, just if you're watching this video, which you probably aren't, because, well, if there's going to be at least like 13 to 16 of you that watch this video, now you know, Ben and Jerry's oatmeal cookie chunk. I'm the spokesperson.
This is probably something we should have told you guys earlier. Everybody is understandably upset at the HFPA and their choices. Look, a lot of flashy garbage got nominated, but that happens, okay? That's like their thing. But a number of black actors and black-led projects were overlooked.
And look, we all know that award shows are stupid.
Yeah. They're all a scam invented by Big Red Carpet.
To sell more carpet.
We know that.
The point is, even with stupid things, inclusivity is important, and there are no black members of the Hollywood Foreign Press. I realize HFPA, maybe you guys didn't get the memo because your workplace is the back booth of a French McDonald's, but you gotta change that. So here's to changing it.
Yep.
Okay, thing about this isn't funny at all. Everybody's talking about change, but nobody's doing the change, right? It's all like cosmetic. Oh, we're going to be diverse, but then there's no real diversity. Foreign Press Association has 0 black members, and we're confused when the black community is underrepresented at award shows. And award shows are the thing that gives artists credibility so that their value goes up, so that they make more money. It's time we diversify not what we're seeing, yes, continue to diversify what we're seeing. Absolutely. Let's nominate males and females. It doesn't matter. Everybody should be represented equally with what we see, but also behind the scenes, it's also important because they're the ones that are voting, right? And what have I noticed most about about white people? They like to hold on to their privilege and their power. They don't want to give that up. They're basically like, what, you know, they don't want to give it up. Everybody's self-interest is always number one. I just want to give out some hugs. I understand that I'm a straight white male and that the challenge to host the Oscars in this ever-changing world is going to be a lot more challenging, considering it's not the best time to be a straight white male when it was maybe better to be a straight white male earlier. That's fine. it needs to be challenging. Everything should be challenging for everybody. Think of how challenging it's been for black people, for women, right? Like, that's the whole point, is that it's hard. It's hard to get recognized. It's hard to do work you care about and have it go unrecognized. So it's time we all do our part and stop saying we're going to have diversity and follow through with it. So Hollywood Foreign Press, with your 0 black members, let's see by 2021 if you, it is 2021. Let's see by 2022 if you have any black members. All right, we're at our last, there's been no Quibi jokes. None. Honk, honk. All right.
I'm looking forward to that change. We do have some good news. We are raising money tonight. Together, the HFPA, MRC, and NBC are donating $2 million to Feeding America's COVID-19 response fund, and that is awesome. Yes.
Okay. So here we go, guys. Are you ready?
Like, yeah. No Quibi jokes? From. I want the fanfare. Yes, I like the jokes. The jokes are great. We can do the jokes, we can have the jokes, but we need to have the fanfare. We need to have the ritz and the glamour and the dits and the hammers. We need to have the sparkly barbs and the shimmer jammers. We need to have it all, because at the Golden Globes, this is where the stars come, you see? The stars come to dress up in their nighties, in their one-time flighties, and stay at home and then undress and unzip and unwind right there where they are. James Corden, you looked hammered, drunk, and you probably were, sir. I don't blame you. You take the night off and have some fun. I want to give you a big hug when I get to meet you. It's going to be big, and we're both going to squeak like 2 squeaky toys. It's going to be like, squeak. Okay, Tina Fey and Amy Poehler are hysterical, and that was really funny. I got some good cucks and some good laughs. I just want to see a little bit more of the ba-da-da, da-da-da, you know, with a little bit of a shuffle ball change and a kick high up, you know, things like that, like a blah. I want to see that stuff, because, you know, there is something cool, I think, about, like, admiring, like, nostalgic old Hollywood. I think that there's something to that. I think that it definitely needs to adapt and change and not seem to play catch up to society like this thing we just saw. It felt like they were like, ew, time's getting a little bit ahead of us. We have to catch up and we have to try to, like, stay current and stay relevant. Things are changing too quick. We can't change. We can't share our privilege. There's all this stuff going on. Anyway, tough stuff. But remember this. This is the end. I have to ask you, if you're still here, like, comment, and subscribe. If you're here right now doing this, if you have subscribed, thank you. I just hit 1,000 subscribers. That's such a big deal. Thank you so much. If you've subscribed to my channel, you're really helping me out. It's been a fun road and challenging road to get here to this moment, and I really appreciate it. So if you've subscribed to this channel, if you're still here watching, thank you so much. I'm so happy to feel like I'm doing what I like to do, and this is what I like to do. So thanks for making it me not just talking to a mirror image of myself on my phone. So thank you so much. Okay, like, comment, subscribe if you haven't done that already. And when you feel like life isn't gonna get any better, just know it always gets better. Stay good. I will see you, I think, tomorrow, I hope. I gotta get back into the routine of waking up super freaking early. This is a plane. This is me doing an impression of United Airlines Flight 745. Ladies and gentlemen, I need to end the show. When you feel like life isn't going to get any better, just know it always gets better. Stay good. Feel great. That's not what I say. Stay good. Blast off. I don't have any energy left. Hey, what's going on? It's Benjaja. If you like that video, then go ahead and subscribe to the channel. You saw that coming, right? You knew I was gonna say that to you, right? I mean, what else was I gonna say? That I'm gonna host the Oscars by 2030? I mean, that's just common sense.